Hello everybody. It is me, DanVanDam. And I'm happy to see you. So, alright. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try to pick a new character here to play or try out. One I haven't tried personally too much. So, I'll pick this guy because it looks like I won't be able to come to the decisive one that I actually want to play. So, I'll just play as Barrack. There we go.
Champion.
Making sure the frame rates are decent. So I'm testing this out because I've been tweaking OBS recently, trying to see what issues it's coming across. Let's see, issues I've came across is that whenever I streamed, it just like throttled down to hell. Drinking a lot of overly bitter coffee right now to keep myself going.
This here calls for precision engineering.
You wrecked an dispenser. Hold K to see details. Alright, pick my things here, how they usually pick that. Yeah, that's important.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
You wrecked an dispenser. Let's go, everybody. Hope you guys have a good game today. I'm gonna wreck a dispenser over there. I know you're looking at me, but they're my bedroom eyes. But don't worry, sweetie. I got something for that. I got something for that indeed. You too, Frodo. I got plenty for you.
And so it begins.
Come on, everybody. Let's make this a good game.
First blood. Just something to pick up.
Come on, everybody.
As we capture the objective. Longer. Thanks, Doc.
Come on, everybody. Let's get going. Yeah, I've been playing the hell out of this game recently. It's actually one of my favorite games currently. Even though it's still in early access, a lot of potential. It's basically Overwatch overall, if you ever played Overwatch. It has a lot of potential. Like it's something that I think with the correct
Not yet, Mark.
gosh. Uh-huh.
They got me in their sights. Point spawning in 15 seconds.
Alright, so now we need to
I'm only used to changing hands. 5,
I'm only used to changing.
3, 2.
Always up for a ride.
What do you reckon, Nate Spencer? Let's go. Let's do it. See ya, bitch.
Target locked.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks. Gosh. Alright, let's get going.
Not yet.
Oh, there's some lag. Holy shit. I'm all set. You can give yourself a... Did you?
That's looking good. You. Victory.
Yeah, I mean, the game itself is really fun. Like, it's practically Team Fortress 2 meets Battleborn. Like, there's some Battleborn references or elements to it. Though there is a current debate or debacle that, holy shit. I just, like, looked at my... I did pretty good, especially for playing the objective. Huh. I did pretty damn good that round. But anyway, so... yeah, the game itself is this debacle going on with this game currently where the developers of High Res were saying that, well, we devised a lot of these ideas and concepts through 2012 with games such as Global Agenda and I believe it was Smite. So they were talking about these two games in particular and how they were comparing it to those games. So at the end of the day, I can't quite argue if they're right or wrong, and you know, most of the evidence that they're supporting with their claims saying that they devised a lot of the ideas and concepts of these characters within this game for, you know, sakes and purposes, you know, were before said Overwatch. Though the developer team did give 110% credit to Team Fortress 2 for a lot of the ideas and concepts. That's why you see my character there with the said engineer skin, because they were, you know, paying homage to it, as well as they just simply, you know, making a relationship where they have a couple skin pieces for the said engineer in this game, which is Barrick. The characters overall, they're very much similar to Overwatch. Now, I'm not sure if I can show you an example. Practice a champion.
Select a champion.
Let's see, I'll pick him. Androxus. Now, Androxus, if you see what he can do, or what he actually is, how much cash do we even have? I don't know, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, he's practically a McCree mixed in with Reaper. So he has a lot of similarities in essence to the characteristics of that character. So it's a very familiar playstyle for a lot of players. This one's a free-to-play, obviously. But I'm just doing a practice round here to show you what I'm talking about, rather than me just goofing around and, you know, fucking my KD over or whatever. Has it? I do kind of like this mode of this area.
Death awaits you all.
Fernando. know how I can get with that. Oh, it resets. But yeah, sorry, got zoned out there for a second. Yeah, you basically use this mode to try out builds, everything, and practice characters as I'm doing right now. Get my eyes used to the crosshair, which is probably...
Death awaits you all.
I missed that one totally, but... overall, my impressions of this game, though, is that, you know, the whole argument with this coming out first, that coming out first, like, I honestly say, okay, they did, that's, I guess, a apparent fact or a principle, but... doesn't make it a bad game or should be a dismissed game because simply ideas or concepts or principle gets put into that. So, for example, this game has a couple characters very similar to Overwatch, if not practically the same kind of characters, build-wise and otherwise, with some slight alterations. But again, still both fun, very incredible fun games. I mean, we can't gonna go over and, you know, go over to the lake that is called Blizzard and piss in their Cheerios because they copy a lot of MMOs. No one cares, right? People still play that game a lot, and they enjoy that game a lot. You know, for all sakes and purposes, I see that, you know, if a game takes ideas and does it extremely well, I have zero problem with it doing that, as long as it takes those ideas and does extremely good things with them. Like, you have very good games that came out recently, or a little recently ago, like Torchlight, where they took the idea basis, or the IP idea from Diablo, and just simply made it really good, like really damn good. And then you had Torchlight 2 that came out after, which was really, really good. And then you have other games that come out, which is basically, they even say, hey, you know, it's inspired by the spirit, like the spiritual inspiration from Diablo 2, and they just went with it. You know, they have their own ideas, their own concepts, which are very similar to games such as, you know, Final Fantasy X with the sphere system, which again, nothing wrong with the sphere system they have going with the passives. Really cool idea, I love it. So again, it's like, as long as the company does the ideas right, it shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be an argument. It shouldn't be like crinkled nose bullshit that I see a lot. It's like, if you, hell, it's like back in the day, Atari 2600, you know, all that, Activision and all this other stuff. Like, all these companies that developed, like, games, even Taito, who made, like, games like Space Invaders. There were so many clones of Space Invaders, let's be honest with ourselves with that. It's like, it's not even an argument that, you know, half those clones that did come out were really good clones. There's nothing wrong with those clones. I'm just here shooting enemies that ain't moving right now just because I'm rambling and it's easier just to shoot things that can't fight back. So my concentration level goes up. But no, I'm just sort of wandering around haplessly killing stuff for no reason. There's no benefits from doing this, just simply me practicing my aiming, or get my eyes used to looking at the crosshair, because usually I just hip fire shit a lot.
Death awaits you all.
I think for this simulation, or for this training thing, they should have a character do a shield or something, like actually pop up a shield and have to break the shield down and then, or learn how to break a shield and then.
Death awaits you all.
Yeah, you get the point. Like with this, it's like it handles really well. It plays extremely well. It looks exactly like games of similar nature, if not practically the same as Overwatch. I mean, if people like the idea, I don't see the problem with people adapting or using those ideas and concepts that people are comfortable with and just enjoy seeing. I mean, if we have more good games like Overwatch, and more good games like Team Fortress 2, or more good games like World of Warcraft, and more good games like Diablo 2, there shouldn't be a wrongdoing here if people enjoy those types of games. You know, it's just like how, you know, Final Fantasy 1, when it came out in the NES, how there were so many then shortly after games that were inspired by it, which within good reason, made these games, took the ideas, made it their own, and, you know, adjusted a few things to make it work, make it extremely usable within their basis of what they want to do with it. You know, it's like you're seeing so many Minecraft clones. Again, there's nothing wrong with a good Minecraft clone as long as it does it well. People say, well, the original's the best, that's it. Well, that's being dismissive and narrow-minded. It's like, if you can enjoy a game that was based off of a core principle, but then see newer games come out which can do new and innovative ideas with that from that original game's stasis, then you shouldn't have a problem with being playing those and then just enjoying them. I mean, granted, if you just like the core game and like playing it, that's cool too, as long as you're having fun. I mean, this whole silly freaking argument with it, to me, is just oxymoron. It's just a humongous oxymoron. Because if you could originally say you have a passion for the original game, but then crinkle your nose when in other games, which most of the developers either really liked the idea and made it better, or just did something interesting with it, then, hey, that works great. But, anyway, that's all for now, anyway. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this nonetheless. What are your guys' opinions about the said debacle with Paladins, or what did you actually think of the gameplay overall? I personally am addicted to this game. Sure, it's a quote-unquote Overwatch free-to-play, and it's a damn good, even an entry into the idea of a free-to-play version of Overwatch. Runs extremely well on my computer, too. It's using the Unreal 3 engine, so, you know, that tells you something. Not the face! Are they?